With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow. Check. Switch.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Yellow. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes, forced out to his left. Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Check 43.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And this one's incomplete. Christian Okoye, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
I'm here all 8. Great. Check. Trump. 50, Mike's 50.
To throw again. Newton buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton being chased out left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Newton on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27. And on the tackle, Kevin Green, of course, a member of the 2016 Hall of Fame class, Charles.
Went in on August 6th of 2016. Kevin Green taking his rightful place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and what a speech he gave that night. See, I can still see him standing up there. And the line that resonated for me, I didn't play this game for any other reason than love and passion. And only a cynic would dispute that if they saw Kevin Green play.
On first down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Newton now to throw. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Alvin away and bring up second down.
On second and 10, Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D lineman.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kevin Green coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Check. 45. Mike, 45.
Now Newton on third and goal. Dancing to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield. Across the 45.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now Mahomes maybe a free play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Mahomes now on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Now is signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On second down, it's Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Newton, he'll hit Jackson, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That's it. Here we go. Watch the safety creep. You go tight. You got tight.
From the gun on third down, Newton steps away to his left. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. Newton to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41.
45, Mike, 45. You must be dreaming. 45's the Mike, 45's the Mike. All day, baby, all day, all day.
They run on first down with Jackson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Don't get nervous.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Newton. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Ready? Ready? Check Mike 33. 3 buzz.
On second down, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mike, what is it? I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Express. Twist, watch twist, watch twist. Hey.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Newton. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, That's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll start here with Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
20. Check. Watch, twist. 8.
Newton. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, Now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime.
It's your time, baby. We did it.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Set 30 base.
59, Mike to 59. I got it.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. 13 yards on the game's opening play. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Go.
59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Let's go.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack.
Be driven.
They'll set up to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Haywood. General West.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Coming to you. Check the backer. Hey, watch it.
Smith.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Randy Moss. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's fourth down.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Check 24, check 24. SOS.
Go! Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Charles Tillman. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
To throw is Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 40.
Now Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Gun.
Throwing again is Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check safety.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Any day. 40's Mike. Watch the screen.
Great.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Open man is Anderson. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Ready. Gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. After the run, Newton going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Newton now to throw. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Here's Sanders trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike, check.
2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Giants.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run with Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Mike, exit. 59. I'm coming for you. You mine. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Bravo.
2nd and 5. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. Newton now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on third and inches. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 8 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Randall dropping the hammer. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt, you talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied. This stage of the contest, boy. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They will go for it. Now Newton. But when this ball... And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Another run here with Sanders. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he's got a man. It's Kellen Winslow. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Ready? 50, play. Protein, spell.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up. Tight dog. Slam.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
No.
Hey, Echo.
Check. 59.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sacked there by Bruce Smith. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now back to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably... wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Second and 7 at the 18-yard
Check
line.
59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come off the ball.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. This one caught by Winslow. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
25. Check 25.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Hey, Delta.
59.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Randy Moss. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Another run with Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range.
He's checking.
Hey, Jet.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Now Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Got it. Ready. 60 or 6-6. Bullet hop.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kevin Green. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with it.
That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Giants 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Charles.